I feel so nervous. I don't even think I can do a joke at the beginning of this video. That's how big a deal this is. I might get into the playoffs, but if I don't, that's the end of FM17. Let's run that intro and etc, etc.
1, 2, and we're off. Play me, play me, play me. Play me like my tongue is grinding.
I am the worst football manager ever, and that is right, my friends. We are in episode 12 of the Chorley Challenge, and this might, if things don't go well, be my final video on FM17. I'm close to getting into the playoffs, but it's not confirmed yet. Hopefully, in these final 2 games I'm going to play, I will make it through. Hopefully, I will do that so I can then make the final video of me getting promoted and enjoying life in the Vanarama National. As I record this video, the FM18 beta has just literally been released about 5 minutes ago. So I'm so excited by that, but I want closure. I need closure. It's like the end of a relationship. You need good closure if you're going to move on, right? So think of this as closure. So we have 2 games to play today. The first game is against Alfreton, the second game is against Nantwich. But before we get into the games, let me show you how I've been getting on since then. So since the last game, which was against Salford, I've played about 5 or 6 games since then. The next game was against Curzon Ashton, and I beat them 5-2. Boom, back of the net. We had a goal from Velvet Cake, 2 from Josh Rowe, Junior Edwards, Kim Pioka, all the big names. They're all scoring. What heroes they were. We then went on to play Nuneaton, and we drew 1-1 with them. Sort of a bit of a rubbish game, really. We didn't play that well, except for Josh Rowe, who got the goal on the 12th minute, actually, and they then equalised 2 minutes after that. But apart from Josh Rowe, really it was a bit of a nondescript game, 1-1 draw, bore. We then had a pretty tightly fought contest, particularly in the first half hour of the game against Darlington at home. So you can see it, all the goals were scored between 33 minutes and then nothing for the rest of the game. But we won 3-2 in the end. We held on for that victory, which I really needed, because as you can see here, I then continued it, drew 0-0 against Brackley, which was just a boring game. We'll forget about that completely. And then my latest game I've just played was against Worcester, where we won 3-2. Thankfully, that despite our own goal from Odell, we ended up getting literally a final goal on the 89th minute. So he kind of made up for his own goal by scoring then, which means we are in the playoff zone. Let me show you the league before we jump into the games. We are now in the playoff zone, and we are ahead of Kettering. That's right. It all went wrong for Salford. You see Salford all the way down in 10th place now. But Kettering are 1 point behind me, and we've all got 2 games to go. I've got a slightly harder game than Kettering do. But the reality is, if I win this first game and Kettering lose it, then I'm in the playoffs. If I lose and Kettering win, then it all then goes down to the final game of the season, and I might not get through to the playoffs. But surely we can do it. Let's get ahead to the game, shall we? Okay, so here is the match preparation screen, and we've got Josh Rowe up front today. We've got Velvet Cake on the left. We've got Tanner on the right. We've got Junior Edwards in the attacking mid-centre, and then pretty much everything in this starting 11 is the usual. No surprises here. We've got Kim Pioka and Evans in the centre of midfield, Thompson and Leather on the left and right backs, and we've got Adele and Iwikwe in centre back today, mainly because Clarima is suspended. Surprise, surprise. How could you expect anything less? And then in goal today is Joshy Dawson, playing well. So glad he's back for these final 2 games. I feel like without him, if I had to play money saving expert today, that just would have been, I wouldn't have been able to cope with that. So this is it, friends. This is a very big deal right now. My Football Manager 2017 career could end today. Not in this game, as in this match, but in the next match it might, if all goes wrong. We need to bring up some stuff here, don't we? Let's bring up the latest scores. It's the Kettering game we want to keep our eye on. As you can see here, meanwhile, we're on an attack right at the beginning of the game. Kim Pioka, hold on, Velvet Cake, Kim Pioka, Evans, Velvet Cake again, back to Thompson. Is he going to get a cross in here? Well, early on in the game, Josh Rowe, early on in the game. than a minute in, 30-odd seconds into the game. What a start. What a start. Oh my days. Right, oh my goodness, look at this. Right, here's Thompson who just cuts it back in. I just sort of noticed that the highlight wasn't stopping after the centre taken, and then Josh Rowe thumps it in. What's going on? What is going on? Is FM smiling at me because it's beta release day? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. If it stays like this, we're not guaranteed a playoff spot. But my, we are very close to it, because look, the goal difference is very good for us as well. 6 goals ahead of Kettering in terms of our goal difference. You can see there from the league table. You can see there Harrogate are playing Kettering. Harrogate are at home, Kettering are away. So that probably makes it a little bit more tricky for Kettering. Seems to be a bit of a highlight for... I've forgotten what team we're playing. Alfreton, that's the one, Alfreton. Oh, crikey, and it's Reed, and he tucks it away. Very easy goal for them. That was lazy, really, on the point of our defenders. It is Reed, yeah, smashes it in. Well done, Reed, blah, blah, whatever. Okay, right, come on. Back to the drawing board here, and we are back to square one. Just 1 point ahead of Kettering, who still are 0-0 against Harrogate. Only 20 minutes gone. There's a lot of football to play. Calm down. Calm down. Bear, calm down, mate. Calm down. Okay, here's Velvet Cake on the left here. What's he going to be up to with this one? Here's Thompson through to Kimpioka, back to Velvet Cake, and Evans picks up the loose ball. Back to Kimpioka. What's going to happen here? Evans, we've got on a nice build-up play here so far. Nice passing it around. Josh Rowe back to Evans again. Kimpioka through to Josh Rowe. Oh, it hit the crossbar and it bounced out. Oh. So, just a reminder, if you haven't already seen it, oh my goodness, before we do that, it looks like Alfreton are on a bit of an attack here from a free kick. Wilson chips the ball back in. Fitzpatrick's got a lot of space. Oh, and it looked like it was saved, and then it went off for a corner, and oh man, we got away with that one a bit, I think. But here is Wilson with a corner. Crossed into Sweeney, who heads it over the bar. Oh, I can feel the blood pressure increasing right now. Okay, it looks like we're going to be heading into half-time at 1 apiece. We can still come out of this match with a win today. That's where we're going. Oh, we're not playing that well. A lot of sixes here. There's a lot of sixes. But we're going to keep it the same. We're going to keep a standard mentality. Alfreton are playing very defensively. Look, 4-2-2, basically. They've got 2 defensive midfielders. They've got 2 kind of just wide midfielders, not even wingers really, or attacking mids, and then 2 strikers. It's so defensive. Like, Alfreton are middle of the league. They haven't really got anything to play for. But we've got it all to play. It was Wilson with a free kick for Alfreton, cleared out. And looks like that's going to go all the way to the sideline there. I might go into control and see if we can just control it for this last half hour of the game. Here's Evans. Back to Edwards, Kimpioka, nice build-up play. Come on, pass it around, boys. They're Velvet Cake. Hasn't seen much of the ball this game so far. Here's Tanner on a yellow. Yes! Tanner scored! He scored! What a lad. Okay, oh my goodness, we are 2-1 up now. Tanner, who's on a yellow card, who I was literally just considering subbing him off. So I'm glad I didn't. That is going to take his rating up way high now. Meanwhile, Alfreton are now attacking. They've now changed up. They're going far more attacking now. They obviously want a result from this. But then they've got nothing to play for. They're mid-table and that's about it. So really, they may as well just sit back and let us win. That's all I'm saying. Alfreton. Just sit back, let us win. Just kick back near the end of the season, lads. Josh Rowe has a great ball through to him. He's 3-1. Josh Rowe. What a specimen of a football player he is. There's the ball from Edwards, which, to be fair, was a very good ball. Josh Rowe with a great first touch, brings it into the box, and beautifully, on his right foot, just beautifully plays it in. And we are now 3-1 up. Oh my goodness. Now, all we need is Harrogate to get a goal. Come on, Hazza. So, as I was trying to say in the first half, hopefully by now you've realised that I have a Discord server. It's a gaming chat, a chat for gaming and people and stuff. My own one that is about Worst Football Manager Ever channel. So, get onto that. I'll leave a link below in the description. Find the link. Get onto the Discord channel. Meanwhile, Tanner to Josh Rowe, who scores his hat-trick. Oh, this game is in the bag. The playoffs are looking very likely right now. Let me just say that out loud. Very likely. Very, very highly likely. Most likely. Imagine if I get promoted. I'm just saying it out loud. Just saying it out loud because it's getting like slightly realistic. Here's a free kick. Oh my word, it's 5-1. Josh Thompson with a free kick and a header has made it 5-1. We are absolutely smashing them. This is turning into a romp. It's that easy. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at that lovely little dink from Josh Rowe, headed in from Thompson. It was a delicate cross from him from the free kick, and Thompson rises way above everybody else to make it 5-1. Josh Rowe is on a 9.7, everybody. A 9. Here he is, a free kick, edge of the box. Oh! 6-1. 6-1. Oh, man. You know what? Look at this free kick. Look at it. It's an absolute belter. Straight through the wall. Goalkeeper stood no chance. Josh Rowe is coming into his own these days. Oh, that's it. 6-1. My goodness me. 9.9 rating. A 9.9 rating. What an incredible second half. We absolutely smashed it. And as you can see here, Chorley v Kettering. Well, not v Kettering. We are now 3 points ahead of Kettering, and the goal difference looks amazing. All we need is a draw, but I think even if we lose, we're going to get through. So let's skip ahead to the final game of the season against Nantwich. See you there in about a second. So we now play Nantwich away from home in the final game of the season. There is still a chance that I might not get a playoff place, but it is looking pretty likely. Bit of a summary for you. The formation is exactly the same as last time. I had a bit of a scare because Josh Rowe got injured for 3 days. He got injured and I was like, oh my word, he's injured, we're going to die. And then I realised it was literally just for 3 days. It's exactly the same formation. You know what I didn't do? Click no first. I need to go into counter. We are playing away from home. We are playing against Nantwich, who in the past have often been a bit of a bogey team for me. They've often beaten me and stuff, so I'm keen to not lose it. Come on, Chorley. Come on, boys. This is our day. This is our time. We can do this, all right? So is Nantwich are on the attack. Remember that last game? Do you remember it? I scored on the 30 seconds. Oh, what a game. 6-1. I've just won 6-1, everybody. That's unheard of. Unheard of. So Kettering are beating Ilkeston, who are top of the league, by the way. They're already beating them 2-0 after just sort of 7 minutes of play. They scored their second goal. They are doing everything they can to try and get that goal difference a bit better. I don't think they're going to do it, though, to be honest. Kettering, I think you've left it a little too late. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. Isn't that song, that girl band song? It's just a little too late, little too late. I'll never sing that again. In the excitement of the FM beta coming out, in the excitement of a 6-1 victory, in the excitement of possible promotion, it's all getting a bit much. So I should calm down. Look, we've got to half time. 0-0. Good. Okay, pretty bog standard kind of team talk, really. I think we could if we just hold on to it, just hold on. Nothing silly. Ilkeston have got one back against Kettering, so it's now just 2-1. As you can see by the league, on the bottom left, it's still in the playoff zone. I'm just looking as well at the competition here. We've got Telford, Stockport, Stalybridge and Chorley. See, I did beat Telford, if you remember. Stockport are a great side, often beating me. Stalybridge I think I can beat, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be an easy road to promotion. But it'll be a great end to the series, won't it? What an end to the series. Here's Evans. Oh, he belted it in from the D of the 18-yard box, and that was an absolute thunder belter. That was a beautiful goal. Let's have a little look at this again. Josh Rowe throws it in. Edwards heads it onto Velvet Cake, takes it under control, passes it across, and I think Evans, without controlling it, just won first shot. Yes, left boot into the bottom right hand corner there, and he's very pleased with himself. Look at him just applauding, and he loves it. He loves it. And look at this. We're in 4th place. We're beating Stalybridge. We're ahead of Stalybridge. This is mental. Okay, so I'm taking Josh Rowe off, Velvet Cake off, and Kimpioka off. Kimpioka because he's looking tired, Velvet Cake and Josh Rowe because I need them at full fitness for these playoff games. I really do. I need them at high level. Here's Josh Rowe, though. Evans gets his second of the game. 2-0. What's going on? What is genuinely going on here? I can't believe I'm winning so much. So I can never remember how it kind of works with the playoffs. I think if I'm in fourth place here, I think in the semis I would play Stockport and then in the final play either winner of Telford or Stalybridge. I think that's how it works, isn't it? Obviously it's 2 legs in the semi and in the final. What we'll do is all wrap that up in one video. So in the next video that I'm going to record straight away, but I'll try and get it out as quick as I can because I want to get onto FM18 as well and I want to see how I get on with this. What we'll be doing is I'll get these videos out as quick and efficiently as possible before we start our beta save. And there we go. What a performance from Evans. What a way to finish this season. I think I just caught a glimpse there and I think we then slipped down into 5th place, but that doesn't matter. I'm happy with that. There you go. Look, we did slip down into 5th. I think Stalybridge obviously got a point. They managed to salvage a point, I think. Probably likely to play Stockport in the semi-final of the playoffs. So thank you for joining me today. Do join me for the final episode of the Chorley Challenge. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope you are too, because this is where it is all going to climax together, crescendo into hopefully a victory for me. If you've liked this content, then do hit the like button below. If you want to follow along with this, the end of this series, but also into my Football Manager 2018 saves that I'll be doing, then hit the subscribe button and the little bell button as well, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for all your support, for all your encouragement. Join the Discord server. I'm also on Twitter at WorstFManager. But until next time, the final episode of Chorley Challenge beckons. I'll see you later.